Alrighty then, we are going way back to who remembers Bit-O-Honey. That's right, Bit-O-Honey candy. So this recipe, I'm not quite sure. This is supposedly a recipe for Bit-O-Honey, but we're gonna see. We're gonna go with it and see how it works out. So now we need to start with 1/2 cup of honey. So here we go, 1/2 cup of honey. Because Bit-O-Honey, you know, can't make Bit-O-Honey without honey. And you need 1/2 cup of chunky peanut butter. Chunky peanut butter. Don't go with the creamy. You know how I always say use what you got? Well, this one specifically says you need to use chunky. And I get it because Bit-O-Honey has chunks peanuts in it, right? So there we go. Now we're gonna put this in the microwave until it gets nice and soft, and we're gonna stir it up. So let me get this onto the microwave. Alrighty, I'm hoping I got that out of the microwave. It didn't say how long to do it, so I'm just hoping that I did it good. So I did it for 3 sets of 20 seconds. So now you're supposed to mix this all together and get it nice and together. I'm working it. There we go. Okay, so that was 1/2 cup of honey and 1/2 cup of chunky peanut butter. Now you add in 1 cup of powdered milk. And we're gonna mix this all together. And I'm guessing it's gonna turn into kind of like a dough. Now where I'm a little confused is the picture showed that they had like all these little balls, you know? So like that they had made them, you know, like a peanut butter ball. But yet it says in the directions that you're supposed to like roll it out and then cut it into like little logs and wrap them individually in wax paper. But when you see the pictures, they don't show it that way. They just show that they had turned it into like little peanut butter balls. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, but we'll get back to that as soon as I get this all mixed together. So I put a lot of thought into this, and based on the consistency and everything, I'm thinking if you try to roll it out, it's gonna maybe get sticky because it's got like honey and all. And I don't wanna make them terribly big balls, even though they look like it in the picture. I think that the candies will probably portioned about this size, like so. Maybe like, you know, like maybe the size of a nickel or so. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of balls. And then I think I'll put them onto wax paper, let them set up, and then we'll do a taste test. And if they're really delicious, then I'll individually wrap them, you know, in wax paper and store them that way. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So here we go. Let me just get to rolling here. Alrighty, now I'm done rolling around and having all that fun. So I think I'm just gonna let them maybe set for about a half an hour or so. Now there's no ingredients in here that have to be refrigerated or anything, so there's no need for you to have to do that. So I'm just gonna let them sit out and set up, and then we'll try them. I don't even know if Meg's ever had Bit-O-Honey, so she'll have nothing to compare them to if she hasn't. But I'll see you guys when it's time for the tasty taste. About a half an hour. Alrighty, so this is a vintage candy. Have you ever heard of Bit-O-Honey? I mean, I didn't know if have you ever tried it? Because, yeah, so they used to come like individually wrapped, like kind of like a Tootsie Roll. And so I didn't individually wrap them. So pick your ball.
They don't smell good.
You don't think so? They're really bland. Like,
I was gonna say, it tastes like someone that's on like a keto kick that made like protein balls.
they do taste like a protein ball. They do. She's right. And I'm telling you, I looked this recipe up, and there's like 87 recipes out there exactly like this. They're posted. So I found one that was different.
And that's the one you did?
No.
Oh.
I did the one that like everybody has posted. And because I figured, well, that must be it. And so I'm wondering if I should have gone with the one.
Well, guys, these are bland. Save your time.
Unless you exchange like the powdered milk for protein powder.
Yeah,
used
you
to-
could make them.
like a protein ball.
It probably tastes even worse that way.
Yeah, probably.
Bye.